Jambo, we are at the cusp of a historic moment. For the first time in a while, Kenya is being feted in Germany. And there is a good reason why. First, because Kenya espouses a rules-based ideology in managing its domestic and international relations. Secondly, the 2022 elections reaffirmed our democratic credentials. It enabled the West, the world, to realize that our democracy is pure, our democracy is working. In addition, the democracy that we enjoy was reaffirmed and endorsed by institutions that work, namely the Supreme Court of Kenya. And it also said to the rest of the world that Kenya is one country when you have elections, you do not switch off the internet. That means that we have freedom of the press. So there's become now a general understanding that Kenya is a good place to be. And His Excellency the President, William Samoei Ruto, has been in the headlines here in Germany for all the good reasons. First of all, on the issue of democracy. Secondly, on the issue of climate change. Thirdly, on the issue of managing our very complex regional political arena. Germany and Kenya are long old friends. In 1963, when we got our independence, the Federal Republic of Germany was the first country to recognize our independence. And that is why, for those of you who know, we have the number plate 1CD. 60 years later, 1963 to 2023, we are celebrating the 60th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Kenya and Germany. This is a cause for celebration. Why? Because Germany is the largest economy in Europe. Germany is the fourth largest economy in the world. Kenya is a hefty player within the sub-region of Eastern Africa and the continent of Africa. There's a natural affiliation that we can manage to elevate our relationship into a strategic partnership. After our elections, there was a good sense that how can we enable this country with its leader, President Ruto, how can we enable him to come and speak to us in an event that can expose some of the issues that he holds near and dear? So he was invited by the government of the Federal Republic of Germany to be the keynote speaker at the 2023 Berlin Energy Transition Dialogue. Why energy? Because in the climate that we're in, climate crisis, the push to reduce fossil fuels, the challenge or the problems in Russia, there has to be a way in which we transition the energy needs to create a mix that is digestible to the whole world. Kenya, for example, 90% of our energy mix is green. So we've become a natural partner in the evolution of solutions on this matter. The relationship we have with Germany has been a good one. Over the past 60 years, over 2.5 billion euros worth of investment in terms of health, education, name it. Equally, the balance of trade, though in Germany's favor, we're looking at almost $344 million euros in favor of Germany. We export 123 million euros about. This is 2022 figures. So there is scope for expanding this. And that is why when President Ruto comes to Germany, he has taken upon himself an opportunity to engage the business community. Germany is in a very interesting place. First of all, the challenges of Russia and Ukraine has caused Germany to think about new markets. Its relationship with some countries in Asia is causing them to de-risk, not decouple from these countries. So the natural partner is a country or countries in the continent that offer them markets, that offer them partnerships, and this is also an opportunity for us. One of the key items is on the issue of agriculture, for example. And there's opportunities here. Why? Because we want a situation where, especially in our manifesto, where we want to subsidize production, not subsidize consumption. So the whole discussion around agriculture as a basis of how we want to push our economy is very important. So agribusiness. Equally, as you know, there is what we call the bottoms-up approach. Here in Germany, there's something they call the Mittelstand. The strength of the German economy lies in what they call Wirtschaftswunder, the wonders after the Second World War. Why was Germany such a power economy? Why? Because the small and medium-scale businesses are the ones that run the German economy, from the bottom up. The solution to our problems is for the small and medium-scale businesses to be owned by Kenya, to create partnership and to expand the ability to spread their wings, not only within the country called Kenya, but also within the region and abroad. So the discussion here after the Berlin Energy Transition Dialogue keynote, there will be business meetings. We'll have sessions with the leadership of the Mittelstand, who will be able to cobble together groupings that will create partnerships with our businesses, the BWA, the Federal Trade Relations. Then we also have a big session where His Excellency will have an opportunity to resell Kenya to this country. Why resell? Because 2020, we had the unfortunate situation of Corona. There was a big slump in tourism and so on and so forth. And businesses almost went dead. So we'll have an opportunity here also to hear and to talk about opportunities in Kenya. Now the reason why this is important is that, inshallah, God willing, in May this year, the Chancellor of Germany will be visiting Kenya. So the deal struck here will be consummated in Kenya. So it's not only we're coming because it's a one-stop thing. There are several opportunities available for Kenyans to make money in collaboration with German businesses. In the engagement that he has here, he will have an opportunity to meet the federal president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, who was foreign minister before, has been in Kenya, and so he'll have an opportunity to engage the head of state of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, in which they will reframe the argumentation around the issues of concern to us at the macro level. He will also have an opportunity to engage the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, Olaf Scholz, where they'll go into the nitty-gritties, trade, health, education, TVET, agriculture, climate change. How do we elevate the climate partnership agreement to a level which can blossom? Kenya will be hosting in September a summit, Climate Partnership Summit, in Kenya as part of this engagement. So we're in a good place with Germany, and we are convinced that the future looks bright. But I add this, it is a small window. It's a small window, and if we Kenyans do not take advantage of this window of opportunity, where we are being embraced and feted, it will only be us to challenge ourselves in the future. Why did we not do the right thing? The important thing in relationship building is to create structures. For us in Germany, over the 60 years we've been friends and partners, we do not have an overarching framework. We do not have a structure which subsumes all that we do. We do very many good things separately. Health, education, agriculture, name it. So what we want to do is to enhance this relationship and to enhance the benefits of this relationship. We want to create a strategic partnership framework under which we will subsume the various facets of this rich and diverse relationship. We'll have something on trade. We'll have something on agriculture. We'll have something on labor. We'll have some. So this is the engine with proper M&E, monitoring and evaluation mechanisms. So you're able to determine after 2-3 years, what have we done? Yes, there exists this relationship, but not in a structured format. And in addition, this strategic partnership framework can now be managed at the level of heads of state, what we call binational commissions. We know that we don't have that with any country in Europe, but we have something like that with the United Kingdom or Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And I believe if we figure that out with Germany, with this huge economy, we'll be able to benefit. So the strategic partnership agreement or framework under which we have these various facets, we can have something on media, we can have something on training, and so on and so forth. And then under that you have MOUs that speak specifically to the issues that are of importance to us. That is where I think we ought to go. And inshallah, when His Excellency the President's visit finishes and we go back to Kenya, when Chancellor Scholz comes, we'll continue these discussions and ensure that this partnership framework comes to fruition. Wakenya tuko mahali pazuri kwa vile hapa nchini Ujerumani wameona demokrasia yetu imeimarika. Ile uchaguzi tulikuwa nayo kule kwetu imefanya nchi ya Kenya imepata umaarufu, imefanya watu wanakubalia kwamba Kenya iko mahali pazuri. Isitoshe ile institutions, the judiciary pia imefanya demokrasia yetu imarike sana. So tuna nafasi sahihi kuwezesha ufanye biashara. Watu wana vitu za kuuza hapa kama avocados. Juzi, by the way, tulikuwa na kikao inaitwa Fruit Logistica, ambapo Wakenya wana vitu za kuuza avocados, flowers, walikuja wakajaribu kuuza vitu zao. Tuna nafasi kupanua hiyo mahali ili watu wetu waweze kuuza vitu zao hapa. Na pia kuna nafasi pia tuko kwenye majadiliano kuona kama Wakenya wale wamesoma kutosha na wanajua lugha ya Kijerumani, tunaweza kuwasaidia pia wapande ile ndege wakuja wafanye kazi hapa. Tayari tumeona nafasi, tumeona angalau kidogo watu wameanza kuja. Nurses, na vitu kama hizi. Nurses, sio doctors lakini nurses. Tunaona pia, nimeona juzi wanabishi wanasema sijui mnaweza kuwa na waendeshaji ma trucks Ndio kwa vile tumeona tumekuwa naye PS Njogu, PS wa diaspora, yuko hapa na sisi, anajadiliana na wenzake. PS SMMEs yuko hapa pia. Tunaona vile tunaweza kusaidia wenzetu wa Kenya wakuja Ujerumani watafute angalau kitu ya kuweka kwa tumbo. Kitu ambayo ni muhimu pia, agriculture sector ya kutoka March mpaka Oktoba inahitaji wale wanaita seasonal laborers, na kuna namna ambayo tunaweza kusaidia Wakenya pia tutafute agreement ili Wakenya pia waweze kufika hapo wafanye hizo makazi. Kwa vile sasa ukifanya kazi kama hiyo upate angalau 1,100 kwa mwezi, sio mbaya sana. Na ukijinyima kidogo, unaweza vuka nyumbani ukawekea mama kitu kidogo kwa boma, aseme kijana wangu hakusoma vitu za bure. Lakini muhimu, lazima tujifundishe Kijerumani, ni muhimu sana. Kwa hivyo Wakenya iko na nafasi hapa Ujerumani. Kitu ambayo tutaongea na hao sana ni kuwezesha Wakenya wetu wale wanakuja kibiashara wasisumbuke sana kwa mambo ya mavisa. Kwa vile Wajerumani, unajua, wakitaka kufika Kenya, ndege tu ama wanaingia kwenye ile internet, mara moja wameingia kupata visa. Tunafahamu ni sheria zao, lakini tuko kwenye majadiliano kuona kama tunaweza badilisha Wakenya wale wanataka kuja kutembea ama wafanye biashara wakuje kirahisi. Ili unajua biashara na uhusiano tegemea sana vile watu wanatembeana juu na chini. Ikiwa mnakaa tu mahali moja, you never have good relations. So tuko mahali pazuri. Sitoshe, masomo pia. Ujerumani imeweka kipao cha juu zaidi kuhusu mambo ya engineering na digital economy. Na kuna nafasi pia tunaweza kushikilia hapo, tupanue zaidi. Tunafuraha tele kwa vile Mheshimiwa Rais amealikwa na serikali ya Ujerumani kufika kwa keynote speaker ambaye ni the main speaker, mtu ule ameheshimiwa zaidi kuongea juu ya energy, kuongea juu ya mambo ya mazingira. Na tunafuraha kwa vile ni nchi moja tu imeitwa nchi ya Kenya, na mtu mmoja tu, Mheshimiwa Rais William Samoei Ruto, ndio ameitwa hapo. Pia tunafuraha kwa vile humo ndani vitu vya kuangalia mambo ya geothermal, tutaongea juu hizo, na ile kazi tumefanya kutoka 1963 wakati Ujerumani ilisema nyinyi wa Kenya, hiyo demokrasia na hiyo independence umechukua, tunaishikilia pia, tutawasaidia. Na tunafurahi kwa vile hiyo sifa wamepatia Mheshimiwa Rais ni sifa yetu wa Kenya na tunajivunia. Kwa hivyo mimi sasa ukiniona hapa boy child mwenyewe, nafuraha sana na natarajia hiyo safari ya Mheshimiwa Rais itakuwa kizuri. Ningeomba pia next time Mheshimiwa Rais ukija usikae upanue, ukuje tu kama wiki moja hivi. Wakenya wengi hapa wangependa sana ukuje utembee kidogo. Germany ni nchi ambayo ni 84 million people, na mjue kwamba wale tourists wanatembea Ujerumani 125 million a year. Kwa hivyo ni mahali tunaweza chukua vitu vingi sana. Mheshimiwa Penina Melonza alikuwa hapa juzi akitatua vile tutaweza fanya hiyo kazi ya tourism. Mheshimiwa Linturi amekuwa hapa juzi akiangalia mambo ya agriculture. Mheshimiwa Njuguna Ndung'u CS anahusika na mambo ya uchumi na treasury, alikuwa hapa kisign vitu kubwa zitasaidia uchumi wetu. Kwa hivyo kuna nafasi na kuna mahali sisi wa Kenya lazima tusherekee kwa vile hii kufika kwa Mheshimiwa Rais tatusaidia zaidi.
Abstimmung. So.